Hello students, welcome to this video tutorial on mini car, how to draw a mini car part 2. So last tutorial, we created the body for the car. So now we're going to concentrate in this video tutorial on the wheels or the tires. So let's again use our orbit tool and let's have a look at our car directly from the side. So what you want to do is you want to get this line on the bottom directly straight. Okay? All right. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that the bottom of my car is not lined up with the red line. The red line is the horizon line because if I do it this way, it's going to be very confusing. So I just want to angle it so that the red line I can see separate from the bottom of the car. Okay, let's click on the circle tool. So what I want you to do is we're going to create the back tire first. I want you to just rest your pencil on the bottom edge of the car, but don't click. You'll see it will say on edge. So I want you to pick a spot near the back of the car and I want you to click once on edge and start pulling your circle outward. And I want you to type in 35 cm, 35 centimeters, 35 cm, and hit enter. So this is actually a perfect spot for the wheel because the tire doesn't go farther than the back of the car. So let me demonstrate. This is what we don't want. We don't want the tire, I'm going to type in 35 centimeters, extending beyond the back of the car. Now I know some cars do have this situation, specialty cars, but it's going to create a problem in this program. So let's go back to the original circle I created. I'm going to start on the bottom edge, click once to start the circle, pull outwards and type in 35 centimeters and hit enter. So what I want is I want the edge of the back edge of the tire to be pretty close to the back edge of the car. So maybe I'm thinking, you know what, this is not close enough. So I'm going to go to edit, undo circle, and I'm going to try again. I'm going to try to start closer to the back edge of the car. So I'm going to click once, pull outwards, type in 35 centimeters. There we go. Now I'm nice and close to the back edge of the car. So let's do the same for the front tire. Let's position my pencil on the bottom edge of the car. I'm not clicking yet. I'm going to pick a spot on the bottom edge of the car. I'm going to click once and I'm going to start pulling outwards and I'm going to type in 35 cm. And again, I want the same situation where the tire does not extend beyond the front of the car, but you see it's pretty close to the front of the car. Okay? All right, so now's a good time to save. So let me go to File, Save. Okay, so let's do the same thing on the opposite side. So let's click on the Orbit tool. Let's move our camera position around. Okay, I can zoom back if I'm too close. Okay. All right, let's click on the Circle tool. Let's again start with the back tire. Let's pick a spot near the back edge of the car. Click once and then pull outwards and type in 35 centimeters. So what I want is I want a similar distance from the back tire to the back of the car that I drew on the other side of the car. So let's have a look to compare. So there's just a little bit of distance there, and if I compare it to this side, there's just a little bit of distance there. I think that's pretty perfect. Okay, it might take you a couple tries to get the same distance. Okay, let's draw the next wheel. So I'm going to click on the circle. I'm going to pick a position near the front of the car. I'm going to click on edge once to start the circle, pull outwards, and type in 35 centimeters. So again, what I want to see is I want to see this distance from the front edge of the car to the front edge of the tire is the same as on this side, the front edge of the car to the front edge of the tire, and it looks pretty good. So again, if it takes you more than one try to do it, then that's fine. You can just pause the video at any time so you can catch up. Okay, let's create some thickness for these tires. So I'm going to orbit around so I can look at the tires a little bit at an angle. Maybe I should zoom out. I'm a little bit too close. All right, I'm going to click on the push-pull tool. I'm going to click on the bottom half of the circle because you see the top half and the bottom half have been cut because of the line on the bottom of the car. So I'm going to click on the bottom half of the circle once and start pushing in. And I want to push it in 20 centimeters. So type in 20 cm and hit enter. Now if you were successful in doing that, let's do the same for all 4 tires. So I'm going to click on the bottom half of this tire and start pushing in. Don't click a second time. Type 20 centimeters and hit enter. Okay. So now let's go to the other side. You see it from the front? You see how thick those tires are? Very nice. So let's look at it from an angle on this side and let's do the same thing. Let's click on the push-pull tool. Let's click on the bottom half of the circle and start pushing in and type in 20 centimeters. And let's do the same for the back tire. The bottom half, click once and push in and type 20 centimeters. Very good. All right, let's look at this car from the side now. And let's save. Let's go to File, Save. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to create the inner tire, the inner rim. So let's click on the circle tool. Okay, so let's position the circle tool on the bottom edge of the car. Don't click your mouse, and I want you to just follow it towards the middle of the circle until it says either 2 things, midpoint or center. Now you see how mine says midpoint. When I get to that point, there's a little box that pops up that says midpoint. That's how you know that you're in the center of the circle. So what I want you to do is I want you to click on that midpoint once and start pulling out your circle and type in 25 cm, 25 centimeters, 25 cm, and hit enter. All right, now let's do the same for all 4 tires. I'm going to position my circle on the bottom edge of the car. I'm going to move towards the center and I'm looking for midpoint. I'm going to click once and pull outwards and then type in 25 cm and then hit enter. Okay, let's do the same for the opposite side now. Let's click on the circle tool. Have your mouse on the bottom edge of the car, move towards the middle until it says midpoint. Click once, pull outwards and type in 25 centimeters. Hit enter. And then let's do the last tire. Let's position our mouse on the bottom edge of the car. Move your mouse towards the center of the circle. Click and pull outwards and type in 25 centimeters and hit enter. Okay. So, looks pretty good. All right, let's save. Let's go to File, Save. Okay. All right, so this concludes this video tutorial on Mini Car Part 2. Thanks for watching. Bye.